Greetings everyone back at the third tier, which is the DTM series. Today we are going to Francorchamps, one of the most famous tracks in the world, and I bet nearly everyone knows the track. Usually I'm telling the starting grid now, but I would like to talk about something else. So as we can see, Sean Grant got the first place, but which we can see it's more important, Michael Mocho is starting from the 5th place, because he is a championship contender, he's leading the championship, and his main rival Evan Byrne is only 18th. This might determine the race. We can say Michael Mocho has a great chance to win the championship here at Francorchamps. We are not sure if that will happen or the fight will open till the last race of Monza. But if Mocho wants to win here, he needs to outscore Byrne. Mainly because in the last race he won't attend. He got back to the top series on the top tier. And this is why he have to miss the last race of the DTM series, which will be held in Monza. So Evan Byrne could mathematically win the championship if he's having a good race here and in the next race also. The track is wet, we have 21% of chance for rain. Basically the track is wet, which means they will start in wet conditions, which will be interesting, I say. Spa is always interesting. And this is the old layout. This reminds me for the 1998 Spa-Francorchamps Grand Prix back at Formula 1. But let's concentrate on the race now, because all lights are out. And slowly we are underway, which happens now. Sean Grant seems like having an okay start, but maybe Francorchamps can jump to the lead, as we can see. Yes, Francorchamps is yet to take the first place after the first corner. They are going pretty slowly. The track seems too damp to make any sudden actions. But Sean not only lost one place, but two against George Rowe, because George Rowe could jump him also. So Jans is leading the race. We didn't see that so long ago. We only see Mocho and maybe Byrne leading in the last two races, but now we can see the others too. So Rance has a pretty okay lead after Roque and Grant took the Oru side by side. There are lots of cars in the straight and nearly 3 wide. It's nearly impossible to see anything because of the water spray, but let's see who the guys will take. Right, there is a huge crash. There is a huge crash between Viggo Horst, George Roque, and maybe there was Andy Hicks who hit them, so Hicks probably caused another accident. And there is Michael Mocho in the background. Michael Mocho is spinning back in the car. The championship leader was involved into that accident. Viggo Horst is coming back and wrecking his car into the wall. He maybe just slipped in the grass and hit the car into the wall. Let's see what happened. So here comes Horst and the next to him George Roque. And Roque got hit by someone, maybe that was Andy Hicks as I guessed, and yes he was. Hicks just pushing Roque into Viggo Horst and Mocho just goes into him also and spun around in the grass. And yes, he completely missed just his braking point, and as he hit Roque he couldn't do anything but hitting Horst and also Mocho. So Hicks with one move just made a good race for 3 people, because the DNF2 and the spun Michael Mocho around. There are the others. Ibobo and Motyan are 3rd and 5th. And there is Andy Hicks. Andy Hicks is out from the race, just like as he did in Germany. Hicks is out from the race again. I'm not sure if we can call that karma once again, because, well, we could call karma because he misjudged the braking point and made 2 contender DNFs. So let's see what happened. There is Titkov, and Andy Hicks just closed the door on Titkov, and this is why he is out. It was another mistake from him. Maybe Titkov has a damaged car and he have to pit once again, which not once again because the race has started now. Sorry, I already forgot how to speak. Apologize for that. But one thing is sure, Victory Bobo is on Sean Grant, and maybe the bad luck for him will be over. He DNF'd last race. He had a terrible race back at Paul Ricard. And there is Motyan and there is Zontag. They were both kind of unlucky like Ibobo before. Now they are at pretty good positions. They are both in the top 10. Here's the rest of the field, which is only 17th. And there is Titkov, as I said, and another driver is in the pits. So I guessed right, Titkov has a damaged car. He had to pit. And at the top of Orange, there is a huge accident back at top of Orange. That's George Hutter, and another car is involved. And there is a huge mayhem at the top of Orange. Everyone nearly gets involved, but fortunately, most of the people are avoiding the crash. There is Joel Hutter. If I saw correctly, there was Adam Sermon. And let's see, Joel Hutter, sorry, just understeered the car, spun around, and as he spun back to the track, he hit Adam Sermon. Sermon got hit by Balin Zolga, who fortunately doesn't get any damage. Carlis could avoid them with a pretty nice reflex. And even if he could avoid, he just got involved also. Sermon can't do anything with the spinning car. He didn't have the reaction or the momentum to avoid them. And it's pretty hard to tell what happened because debris are flying everywhere. It was hard to spot anything at all. Maybe Carlis was the one who hit? No, he wasn't. But Carlis is the one who got involved. No, that's not. That's Ed Carpenter. Sorry, I just I just don't know what I'm speaking. Oh, Xavi Perez, the comebacker, who always come back from the back of the grid, now has spun around. I wonder what happened with him. Was it an accident or just a self-mistake? Well, I guess we will see slowly. And Zolga is out! Or not really, he just lost his rear wing. I thought he's out from the race, but seems like he collided with someone. Let's see, the first two laps are really action-packed. We can see that. Yeah, Perez just missed the car on its own. Nobody helped him to achieve that. I would be glad if we could see an onboard about that because I'm not sure what he did. And Darius Koval was the one who took Solga out. I don't know what was going on. Maybe Solga was going too slow, and when he wanted to take the corner, he just rammed the car into the outside, and Koval couldn't avoid him. There is Koval. He definitely have to pit because of the damage we have, and he will do it right now. Maybe he can get enough fuel to do that race with one stop, but that one stop would be highly disadvantageous for him. So if I would be him or his team, I would let him go on a two stop. And there is another car, Fitzwater. Fitzwater has lost a wheel. Perez wanted to come in the pits, and Fitzwater didn't pay any attention at all. I mean, Fitzwater wanted to come in the pits, Perez just wanted to go on, but he didn't pay any attention to his rival. Sian Byrne is next to Michael Mocho, yes, and Byrne can maybe going around the outside of him. Byrne is holding there, and maybe this can be the overtake of the year. We are not sure about that because they are still side by side. Mocho has the inside line. Maybe he can take the position, but Byrne has far ahead of him, and he should push the throttle even more. And they are still side by side. I can't believe what I just see. I don't know which one will win, but Sian Byrne finally did it. That was a great side by side action from the both of them. I hope we can vote for that overtake at the end of the season. That was something which is well, which is worth to vote. There is Felix Zontag. He's in the top 5, so he should grab this chance and score some good points, while Lin Campana is going very slowly in front of him. Actually, Zontag tried to do everything to overtake him, but it's kinda impossible in this situation. The track is so narrow. The cars are not that overpowered, so I mean, Campana's and Zontag's car are not that different to make an overtake that easily. But he's the start finish straight, and Zontag goes the inside, then back to the outside. He should wait till the Eau Rouge and to Radion. We will see about that battle. One thing is for sure, Evan Byrne came up to 8th place. He just improved basically 10th place, and wait, is that Mocho? Yes, is that Mocho? Mocho has spun around, and this was his own mistake. These are the mistakes he shouldn't do if he wants to win the title, because the more mistakes he do, and Zontag has spun around, and Darius Koval nearly hit him, but fortunately he missed it. who was not Darius Koval but Roland Moitian, because Koval had to pit. There is no chance for Koval to be at the top 4 or 5. There must have been Roland Moitian. There's another yellow flag, and there's other Eau Rouge, and Victory Bobo has spun around again. I can't believe that guy is spinning nearly all the time. And he did it again. Now at Eau Rouge, and he can call himself lucky. He is lucky not to hit the wall, and he is lucky not coming back to the track because somebody could have hit him. Okay, he has a bit of luck. He has a bit of luck because he didn't DNF. And he has a chance to improve more places. There are the 2 burns. There is Zontag who is attacking Carlis. I remember when I thought Carlis was involved in the crash and it was Carpenter, but well, everyone do mistakes, and now Byrne might overtake Sam Byrne. Actually, Sam Byrne was the one who attacked Evan Byrne from the inside, from the outside. Okay, the commentating is not going well for me today, but at least I'm trying. Okay, so this is Carlis. No, this is Sian Byrne. Sian Byrne is trying from the outside once again. I don't think he should, well, with a bit of Rockward abuse, burn this race, I mean the other Byrne, because he has the chance to get back on Mocho and maybe win this championship. So I don't know what Sian Byrne wants from him. Well, basically overtake him, that's sure. But if Evan don't have the pace for the race, then of course people will overtake him, that's kinda sure. And yes, it was Ron Motian who avoided Felix Zontag. Of course, Zontag behind him. Oh! That's Evan Byrne, and it was Carlis maybe? Yes, it is Carlis. They spun around at the same time in same corners, so that was a perfect timing. Carlis have to be careful not to smack the car into the wall because of the gravel trap. It's nearly impossible to find grip in this gravel, so a bit of hard throttle now because he's waiting for the others to go. He's dropping outside from the points naturally, and yes, this is the way how to spin around. Okay, and here we go. We can continue the race if we are not getting stuck on the curb. Okay, that was cool. And everybody has spun around. It was the same mistake what Michael Mocho did. Yeah. Someone went by. I don't know who was it. But yes, the cars are basically aquaplaning on the track. Maybe the rain is too much for these tires. But I think all of the drivers, Rancians, has set the fastest lap. I don't think these tires are enough for this track. Maybe they would need the full wet tires. Or if they are having the full wet tires, then I don't know. Okay, Moitian is trying to overtake Campana. And now Moitian has a bigger chance than Zontag ever had before. And Campana is going out of the track. It's nearly hitting back. Nearly hitting my Roland Moitian when he came back. That was close. He just wanted to hold outside because he thought Moitian will overtake him, and whoa! That was real. That was lucky from Campana and some great reflexes from him. That wasn't too much to hit Moitian out. Zontag. Zontag overtook Moitian from the outside, even if Moitian had the clear line. The line where there is, well, we can say there is no wetness on that place of the track, the ideal line, but there is still. It's dry line already because the rain started falling. Now they have a chance to find better spots for the grip. Actually, 3 out of 3 drivers tried out that overtaking spot. All of them are failed. Moitian nearly got taken out by Campana, and there is a mistake. There is a mistake from Sian Byrne. Was not a mistake, but he came to the pit. So this is the way how Michael Mocho gains another position and comes back to 7th. Which is funny, he's still in front of Evan Byrne. Byrne doesn't have the pace because Titkov will also attack him. Which is funny because Titkov had to pit in the first laps because of the damage. And still on Byrne, who just spun around once. So he doesn't have a good race. On Sian... Okay, Sian gets slick tires. Sian gets slick tires for the track because there is a dry line where he could go and he could set an amazing pace. While Titkov is attacking Burn. And because of the Rheinland, Tiktov might overtake him, but no, not yet. Not yet. Well, there is my Komocho, this Link Campana who is attacking Mutyan again. Campana has some great pace now. Even though he nearly dropped the car. And yes, because of the defending, Burn and Titkov are losing lots of momentums. While Renz is setting another fastest lap. And Burn slipped. I mean, not slipped, but you know what I mean. He could hold it, the track was oversteery. Fortunately he could hold it, and now there is Campana once again, a little further from Mutyan. Behind that Michael Mucho is coming. He gained around 9 times and Evan Byrne has spun around and Darius Kova hits him. Evan Byrne spun around and Koval has damage. He have to pit once again. I can't believe Evan Byrne making lots of mistakes. Maybe this is why I don't see too much chance for him to become a champion. Kova couldn't, well, Kova had the chance to break, but I won't say he could have avoided that crash so easily. So here comes Evan Byrne. Oversteering the car, going to the wet line, those slick tires. Yes, those slick tires are not having grip on the wet surface. And then he didn't hit the wall. So these are the mistakes I say. I don't see too much chance for Evan Byrne to be a champion. This is Michael Mocho's last race. He should outscore them by a lot. Even though Michael Mocho is not leading by that far, Byrne should overscore him, and now we can see that he is committing 1, 2, 3 mistakes, dropping his chance away slowly from the title. My Victory Bobo is coming into the pits, and as I can see, he will have dry tires on. It would be nice to see his tires. It's a 6.2, pretty fast stop. It would be logical for him to get those slick tires because there is a wet line, as a dry line on track. Rancians is also at the pits. He gets the slick tires also. Not a surprise. Another 6.2 stop. The teams were copying each other, which is a bit funny if you think about it. And Campana and Mocho were there. Felix Zontag is coming to the pits as well. All the drivers who had wet tires at the start are coming and changing their tires. Mocho wasn't pitting, Motyan wasn't pitting. Ibobu, if I remember correctly. Yes. There is Zontag who makes a slower stop by 1 second and 3 tenths. There is Ibobu overtaking Mocho, but Mocho is coming to the pit, so he would have overtaking him by any minutes. Okay, so this stop will be important. Let's see how fast the team can change the tires, and well, on the tires it doesn't have any damage fortunately, so you don't have to stop for repairings. Okay, the team seems fast. It's a 5.7 stop, wow. Okay, so the team really wants for sure to win this title, so they are working as fast as they can. Sean Grant also in the pits, getting the slick tires also. I'm not sure about Motyan though. No, Motyan wasn't in the pits before. I don't really remember. Maxim in the pits once again. First for the repairs, now for a scheduled pit stop. And Kais is about to push Evan Byrne out from the track. Well, not literally, hopefully. But he's much faster. Titkov is done. But I saw something. I saw the rain has increasing once again. I'm not sure about that, but something is telling me the rain has increased. Burn comes to his schedule. Please stop it. 6 laps of fuel still on board. Maybe the rain? Or he has some kind of damage. Or maybe he was so slow the team said, come into the pits, you get new tires. Yes, it's raining again, but I didn't quite see the tires. So I can't say. One thing is sure, he came back to the 13th place. Campana only a 10.1. Wow, the team was pretty slow there. And CM Burn not only overtook the other Burn, now he's trying to gain even more positions. And Kyrie's got into the pits. And Evan Byrne has made a mistake once again. This is the third maybe or the fourth, I'm not even sure about that. He logged up. Then he didn't have the line. He went into the curb too much, which was wet. And because of the slick tires, he just went to the side of the track. Which means Carlis might hold the position. And yes, he will. Carlis overtook him not so long ago. Which just shows us how much pace of him has. Roland Moitian is in the pits. He got through for 17 laps, nearly 18, which means this is the last stop of him. And 7th place. I say Mocho and Roland has great chances, likewise with Victor Ibobo to score some great points. For Ibobo I say maybe he can get the podium either. Carlos Barton. So I predict a podium for Ibobo. Well, I'm not saying I hope he will get it because I shouldn't cheer anyone. Oh! Byrne is showing us that it's possible to overtake this point of the track, and he did. After the pit stop, he got his pace back because of the fresher tires and the new fuel load, and without any problem he's overtaking on the wet line with the slick tires, of course. It's for someone can do that with skills, and Carlos Barton has spun around. And he's coming back half to the track. And as he comes back, he just gets himself out from the race. That's not the first time we see something like that. Viggo Horst also did that. And also back at the Nürburgring also, which was the Nürburgring but the Hockenheimring, the old version. CM Byrne at the pits. And after the first half of the excitement, so the first 3-4 laps, everyone was crashing, everyone was spinning. The actions were a bit... Wait! CM Byrne has the wet tires! So this is why he had to pit once again. I knew it. I said before the rain seems heavier, and what we can see, CM Byrne is getting wet tires. Here we can see him. Evan Byrne has... I'm not even surprised. Seriously. Yes, he understeered. There isn't any grip at the side of the track, and he hits the wall now, but he didn't lose any part of the track and car. I can't believe it. I can't believe how much I can speak today. It's a joke. So Evan Byrne spun around and hit the wall. Fortunately, didn't lose anything. And yes, this is an unscheduled pit stop for Robin Carlis. We can see there are 14 laps fuel on board, and this is what it tells us. He will get the wet tires. And there you go. Everyone have to change now. It's impossible to go on the track with slick tires, or if it's not impossible, then it will be really hard. Perez and Byrne gets them bad tires, but I don't really know if it's used for him after those many mistakes. And yes! Oh wow, the track! Ladies and gentlemen, look at the track is fully soaked. There's no question. Soga came into the pits, and will someone hit him? Yes, and Soga is out from the race. Robin Carlis did the same mistake as maybe Savi Perez did with Zachary Fitzwater back at the starting of the race. Yes, if I remember correctly. And this is why they have to go in the pits. And Carly is here. And Rancians have to wait. The race leader have to wait a lot. Not only the tires change, but for the car repairs too. And now the team will go back to the garage. And I must say, I don't see many chance for Rance to win this race. Not after that. He's losing lots of important seconds while Sean Grant is leading, and he also have to repair the car. He also have to change the front end of the car. I don't know. This was really unlucky. He's standing in the pits for more than a minute. I can't believe what I see. 30 seconds of pit stop, wow. Oh wow. I can't believe what I see. I honestly can't believe what I see because Rance had a pretty good chance to win a race finally. Which race not much or Burn win. And now there's no chance. While Motian is... I thought Motian is going out. But while Motian has slick tires, why the team let Motian out in slick tires in this rain? For real. Michael Mocho is also out in slick tires. And here we go, because Rance is coming back. Rance is overtaking him really easily. And there is Felix Zontag. I don't know what their team thinking. I honestly don't know. Maybe it was a double step, but even if it's a double stack, we can see Jans just overtaking everyone, and Sean Grant had to stay on the track because Sean Grant's still in the track, and I'm still not sure about him if he has the slick tires on or not. And yes, Sean Grant has a slick tire still, likewise Victory Bobo. In that way, I'm not sure if Rance can't win this race. Maybe in that way he have a chance. Where is Rance? Yes. Jens has overtook Felix Zontag already. And let's see how much Sean Grant lost. Let's see how much time Sean Grant lost on the slick tires out on the wet track. He's coming into the pits. They are very slow. They can't go. They can go faster. And Cian Byrne is about to overtake Michael Mocho. It's pretty hard. Because Mocho don't let him stop, but he should. He should, because there is no use. He's so slow. He can't go at the same pace as the others. And now Sean Grant is in. And Rance will get the lead. Yes, and here we go. Even though Rancian stood a minute in the pits and 30 seconds with the tire change, it doesn't matter because he's taking the lead once again. Sontag might lose the place from the outside, and Cian Byrne will overtake him around the outside. And I still don't know why Motian and why Zontag are outside, still on the track, still on the slick tires. Come on people, tell me why. Seriously, I don't know. Okay, Mocho gets the wet tires again with a pretty slow stop, but please, your drivers are in the top 5, your drivers are in the top 10 maybe, I don't know, maybe more in the top 5, and what the team do? Well, let's just let them out in the track in slick tires, because it's such a good idea in this rain. Yes, it's, I don't know, I just don't know why they are doing that, while Mocho is showing a professional overtake on Maxim Titkov. Titkov also has the slick tires, so yeah, I don't know what some teams are thinking. Okay, so back at the people, Michael Mocho is coming back, kinda fast, so he will overtake Roland Motian under a second. This lap, maybe the next corner. Okay, let's say 2 corners. And here is Rance, who is on a perfect way to win this race. It was 2 corners. But not only that, because Ibobo is also on the slick tires, also. Like Maxim Titkov and Felix Zontag, so I'm not really sure. Well, I'm kinda sure Mocho will overtake him. Siam Burn is slow. But Siam Burn has the Siam Burn have the wet tires, so I don't really know why Ibobo is pushing him off the tracks that easily. We will see. We have 5 laps to go. And there is Michael. I have wet tires, so I'm faster than you, Mocho. Struggling to overtake Zontag in this place of the track. Okay, and now we are going to the left and we are passing by Felix Zontag quite easily. Let's look at Mocho, how much he's pulling away. Only one corner. This is the difference. Okay, so Victory Bobo might have his podium now. Not yet. They are at the top of Radion and they are going to the Camel Straight. Okay, Ibobo from the outside, Burn in the inside. It's one of the rare occasions when Burn is in the inside of this corner. He usually always attacks the other Burn from the outside. Now he changed the roles and said maybe the inside line is better, let's try that. And he defended himself, so it wasn't a bad idea. The track is completely soaked. And Campana? Are you sure? Yes, you are sure. You are just showing us a perfect overtake at the start of Eau Rouge. That was amazing. And nice Victory Bobo who overtakes Yamber finally and comes up to the one of the podium places at the 3rd place. Campana is passing by. Also Darius Kovar is passing by. Maxim Titkov, who I don't know why they are not pitting, but these are their problems actually. I just don't understand it. But if Motyan is lucky, then no, he is not lucky. He won't get any points at all in this race. His teammate will overtake him. If not now, then in the next 3 corners. Darius Koval improved 11 positions, Siamburn improved 13 positions, well done. They are doing the comeback of the day. Let's say this race is kinda amazing. Even if my commentary is not on top today, this race is one of the best races in the... well, not in a DTM history, but today's race. Felix Zontag is hitting the wall. It's slowly impossible to get around the track in these slick tires. He's going under the curb is slippery, likewise the grass. He's not hitting the wall so hard that his car would get damage. I just wanted to say that, oh, Koval just improved 13 positions, wow! Okay, so Koval might beat Burn with the improved positions. And here's the other Burn I was talking about. Perez is trying to overtake. And he may overtake at Eau Rouge. Well done. Even though I can't see anything because of the water spray. And now Maxim Titkov is also trying an Evan Burn. Evan Burn might overtake 2 guys at the same in the Camel Straight. And Evan Burn do such a great stuff. Evan Burn overtook 2 people in the Camel Straight. Well done by him. Even though he had 5 or 6 mistakes in this race, he just showed us that he can drive well. Actually, he can drive well. He just pretty unlucky today, unfortunately. I'm not saying Koval might have a chance to improve another position because Campana has the wet tires, and in this way he won't be able to close up so fast as he did with his slick tire rivals. Burn should overtake one more person, which will be Felix Zontag maybe, in front of him, yes. And in this way, Burn might get a single point, and let's say he might keep alive his championship. But sorry, Perez is also trying. He's so impatient, he wants that point. He also wants that point, and Zontag is not letting him through. Zontag just not letting him through, even though he know he will lose the pace quite easily now. Perez is also going through. There was no chance. And Perez is the next who might take away Burns' point, while Michael Mocho is at the 5th place. I was just counting the points, sorry about that. He might have 4 points and have a 10 point lead against Burn till the last race, which means Burn have to win Monza if he want to be a champion, because Burn has more wins. Motian nearly goes into the wall, but the 10 point difference is only staying if the standings are staying the same. Carlis is doing a mistake and spin around on the track. There's Maxim Titkov who is coming and he's avoiding him. So Carlis showed us even on the wet tires he can make a mistake, and not only him, it is possible to make a mistake on these wet tires. You just need a little oversteer. There is Campana and Koval, and actually Koval got on Campana and maybe he can overtake him, but not yet. I thought he will push him away. And Carlis got back the position from Mutyan. And yes, Koval is still here. They are on the last lap. I mean, they are not yet, because Rance is on the last lap, who is about to lap them. But notice them, there is a yellow flag, and Evenburn is out from the race. Evenburn should have just drive the car home at 8th place, but no, he DNF'd. And this is the several mistake from him. He tried to defend from Savi Perez. He swinged the car on the inside line, which was too wet, and spun around into the wall and lost his left front tire. Here we can see the steering wheel. He swung the car back, then skinned the car to the left, and now he spun around and he couldn't stop before the wall. That was completely unnecessary, even if he lose the pace. He didn't have too much to lose. Actually, if Perez overtakes him, then he lose a point, but it's no matter anymore. Rance put a lap on Motyan and Zontag, and there is another yellow flag, Maxim Titkov. Well, he was outside of the points anyway, so this spin doesn't mean anything for him. He comes back at the 12th pace, and here is Rancians, who finally break the dominance of Burn and Mocho and wins the Spa-Francorchamps Grand Prix, which was one of the most exciting races in the series, in the 2014 series. Yeah, there are the others. Sean Grant coming back at the 2nd place, and now Victory Bobo. Finally, he's forgetting his bad luck and get a podium. Well, in secretary I wanted that. And there is Darius Koval. We've seen that battle, but we are not sure if Koval has overtook Din Campana. Titkov is coming at the 12th place after the spin. Sian Bird is an impressive 4th. He was 2nd at Paul Ricard back then, so this 4th place is really cool for him. Okay, Mocho will come at 5th place. In that way they will get a 10 point difference, because if Burn would score a point, then only would 9, and Darius Koval is trying to overtake Lin Campana for the 6th place. Maybe this is not the place where he can do it, and no, this isn't the place where he can do it. He can wish for a mistake from Campana, but I'm not sure. He might make a mistake. There's huge pressure from Campana, and maybe this is the point where I don't think Koval can do anything, and no, he can't. Campana is at 6th, Koval at 7th. They made the last lap exciting for us for the 6th place. Here comes Perez at the 8th place. It would be nice to watch him. And yes, we are watching him getting the last point, getting 1 point for himself, and improving a little position in the championship. And after that, Robin Kelly comes. He was involved in 2 accidents. And then he didn't have the pace to improve his position to be 8th. But he comes home at 9 with 20 points, but at least he's finishing the race at a pretty okay position. Here's the standings. Sian Byrne took the fastest lap surprisingly with a 1:28.0. I thought the Rancians will get this fastest lap, but I was wrong. Zontag and Motyan also with Tiktov basically lost any chance to finish in the top 5 after the team didn't let them pit. Solga, Barton, Fitzwater, Sermon, Carpenter, Hutter, Hicks, Host and Roque are all out from the race. Also with Evan Byrne, who got 2 laps, but still got classified at a certain place. And yes, there is the 10-point difference between Mochi and Byrne. Kellis is 3rd, Sean Grant come up to 4th, Campana is 5th with the same amount of points. Sermon went back to the 6th place. Jans came up with the win to the 7th place, overtaking Roque. Sian Byrne also came up to the 9th place. There are the others. Ibobo with the 3rd place also overtook 4 of his rivals. Here we can see the others. Sometimes I forget how to count and speak, so sorry about that. Today's commentary was kinda messy. I apologize. And Felix Zontag still don't have a point. That's really surprising from me that Zontag can't take a single point through the whole 2014 season. Even Ionescu overtook him. I mean Robert, who was a guest driver. And next time we will go to Monza, the last race of the 2014 series. And now, there we can see, not now, but in the next week we can see who will take the title. I would like to thank you for watching. Seeing everyone next time at Monza. Bye.